Alright. Live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Just Chatting stream. How's everyone doing? Oh, man. It is hot. Every time I go on stream right now, I actually have to go wash my head and my face just because of how hot it is. Hey, Untamed. How are you? Good to see you, my man. Looks like you're first. Hola, David. How have you been? It's been a while, huh? The diet, guys, is working wonderfully. I've already lost 1.5 pounds. It's only been 3 days, though. Hey, Kira. How are you? Good to see you. I might have ducks. I don't do video requests anymore, David. Humvee, Crack, how are y'all doing? Simple solution is don't live in Texas. Well, Texas isn't the worst. I'm not. It's got its problems, but Texas, I still like Texas a lot. There are issues with it, but well, I mean, if I move up north, then it would be comfortable. But then comes the winter, then it's not so good, is it? If I move up to, I don't know, Canada, I don't know. I don't think I can stand the brutal winter that up there. If I had to choose between really hot place or really cold place, I probably would choose a hot place. So, what do you mean you don't like the buff? Are you telling me buff? I'm buff? I'm strong? Is that what you're talking about? Not sure. Is that right, you and comics are going? Congrats. Never had a chance? Well, I mean, boy, we're not married, so you never know. And plus, it's a visual novel game, so I'm still available in 3D. You had 3 BFs? I'm jealous. You had an entire girls' volleyball annoy you? Why so? Well, that sounds fun. I mean, you got a lot of wonderful people to look at, girls to stare at then. I like volleyball girls, along with tennis girls. I prefer tennis a little bit more, just because they usually wear skirts. Volleyball is good too. My mom and dad both play volleyball in college, though, back in China, so. Why are you trying to be a knockoff of Mr. Rogers? I don't have the accent to be Mr. Rogers. Or Uncle Rogers. Not trying to be a knockoff of anything. Oh, is that right? I'm tame. Sorry. Uncle Rogers. No. He's a little bit too stereotyped. I do enjoy some of his content, though. He is funny, especially when he makes fun of Jamie Oliver's cooking. Before he even got big, I've already said to my friends, like, Jamie Oliver is not a good cook. He's not. He's a terrible. He can cook basic American food, stuff, spaghetti, whatever, fine. But when every time he tries to cook anything that is, how should I say this, diverse, outside of his Western culinary abilities, he fails miserably. The one that I watch is obviously his fried rice. When the guy literally took a pan of fried rice, and by extension, instead of a wok, he used a pan, and he put water in there. I just lost my mind. I said, that is the most egregious thing you have ever done. No different than saying, if you guys want to, what's an American thing? I don't know. Let's go with Italians. So, I don't know. What do you put? I don't know. Italians. Let's say carbonara. Instead of, like, it's basically, I would say put cream in there is a travesty, but it's more than that. Putting water in fried rice, it's almost like you're putting, God darn it. It's like calling it carbonara, but instead of using pasta, you use rice. It does not make any sense at all. Fried rice. See ya, ducks. Is that right, David? Don't know why I'd be like eating white rice with heart attack amount of butter on it. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's just buttered rice. If you like buttered rice, that's not an Asian thing. That's more of a I would say Italian thing. If you guys ever had risotto, I know how to make it. It's pretty simple. It just takes a little bit of time. Yeah, Basic risotto is basically rice cooked in a lot in butter, or excuse me, it's in some kind of stock, chicken stock, vegetable stock. Reduce it down until the rice cooks. The sauce it's cooked in is basically very starchy. It comes from the rice, and then you add butter and cheese to it if you want. That's it. I know how to make risotto. It's very, very simple. So nothing wrong when you say you want to eat rice with butter. I do admit plain white rice is boring. I mean, you ever see Asians eat just plain a bowl of white rice? They will only eat it if they are quite poor. So, hey, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Next cooking stream idea? Hey, Kara, come on. Technically, today we're going to be playing something called Cooking with Belmont. I saw that thumbnail. I was like, I need to play this tonight. So it's going to be a cooking stream and a visual novel stream. Plus, I get a boyfriend in return. So it's going well. What's up? Flips, how are you? OnlyFans? You got to be kidding me. David, no. I thought about cooking. I really thought about cooking. I really did. I'll do my best. I can't promise anything because originally I said I was going to open up a restaurant once I save enough money. But right now with the market and stuff, I'm not so sure. Then I talked about maybe I can renovate my mom's kitchen. That is kind of a possibility, but it'll take quite a bit of time as well. So I thought, well, maybe if I can talk to my mom, and I'm gonna have to do like a new setup. It's gonna be a lot of trial and error because since I have a computer right now, I can't cook in here. Not in this room. This is too dangerous. I have to like set up a computer in my mom's kitchen. Now, hopefully you guys don't judge too much because, well, the kitchen is not very clean. It's quite old, so you know, it's not like I still have like my mom still has wide appliances. There's no ventilation hood up there, so it's like kind of dirty. So this is part of the reason I don't like to cook in my mom's kitchen. It's quite dirty. She's like someone that cooks but doesn't really wash the stuff. So I thought, well, if that's the case, if you guys really want, I can try and make a studio out of my mom's kitchen. It'll be a little bit. It's not going to be looking very professional, but I can cook. But it has to be in the kitchen. So once I do that, if I ever do get it up and running, I think it'll be really good if I cook and then you guys can watch me cook, and then I'll have my mom as a taste tester. Thanks, Kira. Just keep watching my videos and keep watching my streams. And if I do become a successful streamer, then that's, you know, I couldn't ask for something better. You just noticed that crack? Only can share? I don't know. Anyways. Queso won, but it's already taken? Is that another game? Anyways. Alright. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. Tomorrow I have a couple of stuff to do, but right now... y'all do anything for summer? Well, you guys can ask the chat. You guys, if you're asking me, no. Right now it's just mainly focused on real estate. You gotta understand, because you're in real estate, you don't want to leave during the summer phase, because summer phase is the hottest. It's like where the market gets hot. That's where most people buy and sell and rent and move. So usually real estate agents don't really go on vacation during this time. They usually it's usually like when the fall, like, or in like November, that's when the market slows down, and then usually that's when we agents go out, and you know, we also during that time, that's when we actually go on our vacation usually. But right now, usually us agents don't go on vacation, which was cold already. You say that, but honestly, I'll get used to the heat. I don't like it, but I'll take the heat over the cold any day. Dude, Flips, I swear, if you are actually within walking distance or driving distance, I would actually ask you to be my boxing partner. I really want to get into kickboxing again, because right now it's just me going outside and run and doing simple Pilates. It gets kind of boring. I want to go back to the gym, but you gotta understand that I'm kind of out of money. So my gym is like 35 bucks a month, so it is what it is. I want to get back in shape, and I'm actually starting doing daily, waking up at like 5:30 to go running, and doing you know, getting on my scale, And so hopefully within a month, I'll have a bigger progress for you guys. And I'll upload it to YouTube and TikTok. People love these things, right? People losing weight, getting healthy. And I do feel I'm a little bit chubby right now. So I'm trying to get my 6-packs. Anyways, is that right, Soul? Albuquerque. I've been there a few times. They have funny looking houses in New Mexico. You know, the only thing I know about Albuquerque is the show. What is it? Breaking Bad. Or rather, Better Call Saul. Love that show. If you guys are old enough to watch it, Better Call Saul. Oh, definitely. Arguably one of my top 3 or 5 shows ever created. Better Call Saul. Even better than Breaking Bad. If you guys are old enough to watch it, of course. If you're underage, don't watch it. It's not for you. Anyways. Breaking Bad is the best. I think it's very, very good, so. But the thing is, I didn't really enjoy my time with Breaking Bad. And here's why. It's because everyone in that show disgusts me. I absolutely hated every single character. And rightfully so. You understand why. I don't know why people like root for Walt and something root for Jesse. I was like, they're all bad people. Even though Jesse is like, well, somewhat redeemable, he still does a lot of bad things. So the only thing, so everyone in there is just absolutely despicable. Now you can say that about Better Call Saul. My mom actually tried to watch Breaking Bad with me, but she had the exact same feelings that I did, is that she hated everyone. She and I hated Walt since episode 1. So following him throughout the story of his journey, descent into a madman, I was like, I just hate him. I hate him so much that I just want him to die. Ever since the first couple episodes, I said, this guy's an egomaniac. And he's going to get a lot of plot armor, which he did. But that said, she actually watched Better Call Saul with me. And to my surprise, she actually liked Jimmy and Kim. You know, they're not good people either. But, you know, they're not good people. But I could actually somewhat sympathize with Jimmy and Kim. And a lot more than Jesse and Walt, to be honest. Never watched Breaking Bad? You should. It's a really, really good show. It's one of those few shows where I tell everyone that, unlike Game of Thrones, it actually starts out strong and also ends stronger. And also ends strong. Maybe even stronger. But same thing with Better Call Saul. It starts out strong and ends really, really, really strong. I loved it. Game of Thrones, after like the 4th season, I was like, this show is going downhill. You know, whatever. Anyways, guys, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. We got some cooking to do. Is that right? Crack. Well, that's up to you. I've watched the first Godzilla movie. Thought it was decent. Hello guys, welcome to tonight's cooking stream. This is Cooking with Belmont. I do not know which one is Belmont, but by the flamboyant haircut, I would say this is Belmont. Oh my. I think I'm gonna have a very good stream tonight. Yellow! Oh, it's Merritt. This is not Belmont. Never mind. Hey. Hey, did you pick up the birthday present? The one I told you about? Yeah, I just bought it on my way home. Are you done getting the groceries? Not yet. That's why I called. These eggplants don't look so fresh. Are you sure you can't do without them? I really need them. Are they that bad? If they are brown spots, I can cut around them. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know you could do that. Just buy an extra. I'll probably have enough. Got it. I'll be home in 20 minutes. See you soon. Alright, so we got the blonde hair is Merritt. I guess the black haired guy with the glasses is Belmont. So we're Belmont. So who are we playing as anyway? I'm Merritt Norwood. That guy on the phone was Belmont. Belmont is the man who changed my life. Once upon a time, Belmont and I were worst enemies, but now somehow, he becomes something else entirely. Oh my. The stereotype, right, Crack? We live in the North Sphere of the Chicago Underground. There's never a moment with peace down here. What the hell? North Sphere of Chicago Underground. So these guys are gangsters? But tonight is our friend's birthday party. Tonight, all that exists is food and friendship. And I'm going to make a great meal for the people I care about. Oh, I like this is going. Got some red bell peppers, got some red onions, some carrots. That looks like cilantro and some garlic. I always have garlic in my house, guys. This is essential. It's not Monica voice. You're looking a little dry, Charles. Would you like some water? What the heck? The way he's staring at Charles. Hey, welcome back, Wolf. It's a cooking stream tonight. Hey. Oh, you're early. Mwah. Were you able to find everything at the grocery store? Every last item on your list, honey. You know what? Sometimes I wish I was gay. You're the best. I can always count on Belmont. If he says he's going to do something, he does it. Sometimes I'm better off not knowing how he does it, but that's another matter. Hey, Green, what's up? How are you? Good to see you again. You know what, guys? I've been playing games for about 6 months now, and I think I'm getting that little bit of urge to maybe develop my own game. And by that, I mean maybe write my own visual novel? Anyways, this was just grocery shopping. I'm sure he didn't pull anything shady. Mostly sure. You wouldn't believe the wait at the store. What wait? You got home early. Only because I pulled a few strings to jump the line. Do I want to know what you did? Oh, you mean literally? You pulled the strings? Probably not. I want to know. Okay, so the guy in front of me was that military captain who used to hassle you when he outranked you. He and his lady had 4 carts of groceries, and I sure as hell wasn't waiting for that. So I grabbed a bottle of perfume and a romantic 21st birthday card off the shelf, and I slipped them into his cart. His lady started unloading the carts. She saw the card and perfume and flipped out on him. He swore up and down that he didn't have a 21-year-old mistress. Oh my, Belmont is... Oh, I'm in love with Belmont already. But see, I'd seen him out a few times with a younger woman, so I knew he couldn't pull off that lie. Give it up for Belmont, guys. Will do, Flips. Anyways, his lady was so mad she stormed out, and he went chasing after her. And then the conveyor belt was all clear. This guy's a genius. I can see why we fell for him. I can't believe you. Hey, it's Ashland. Don't tell me he didn't deserve it. Well, this is Belmont, my boyfriend. He may not look it, but to this day, I believe he's the most dangerous man in the Chicago Underground. Is he now? Looks a bit like a Superman. But a little bit slimmer, though. Just buff him up and he'll be good. He must be hiding all those awesome tats underneath that suit. Damn, he looks sharp. Down here, he's known as the master of the 3 B's. Bribe, bed, and blackmail. They call him the Gossip Queen because he always knows everyone's deepest secret and just how to use them. In a world of treacherous criminals and shady deals, Belmont is the boss. Each crime sphere in the underground is led by a king. When Belmont and I first met, he was the king right hand, and I was just a soldier. What the heck is... I guess this is how people flirt in the underground city. I caught the king's eye, and Belmont felt so threatened he tried to have me killed. I thought I was trying to steal. He thought I was trying to steal his spot as the king's second in command. We played one hell of a cat and mouse game, but he couldn't catch me. His hatred turned to respect, then to friendship, then to love. I'm just being open-minded, okay, guys? I'm actually really into this. It's making me question myself. Anyways. Oh, that is so cute. I guess he ended up catching me after all. He did. Oh. I got you a little something on the way home. Oh, is this? What is that? Glass of milk? What? Yep, fresh tap water from Sub Forest Glen. Hey, Sleep. Yeah, we are. I am. I saw this on the Icho.io website. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta play this game. I gotta play this game. It's cooking, which is my passion, and then it's a LGBTQ friendly game. I was like, well, then I got nothing to lose. I gotta be open minded. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Belmont knows exactly how much I care about good water. Subforest Glen has some of the best tap water in the underground. No, this is not in a bottle, but in a glass. How the hell did he carry all that water in a glass while carrying all that groceries? Damn. It's amazing. Here, Charles, have a sip. Good, right? Oh, that's funny. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Charles is our adopted son. He knows the importance of proper hydration. I'll unload these groceries while you put your weapons away. I like how this, I think this is, well, it's not a cactus. It's some kind of plant. It's kind of dumb, but it's also fun, right, Flips? I can help you unload. Oh, god damn it. All these innuendos. You're just looking for an excuse not to put your weapons away. God damn the amount of innuendos in here. I've looked it up and it's a free game. The developer said there's no scenes, so we're all good here. I'll put my weapons away. I'm the cook in the house. Belmont is a disaster in the kitchen, but I can always trust him to pick up the groceries. Well, as long as I give him very detailed instructions. Plus, this helps me with my reading comprehension. Alright, weapons are stowed. That was fast. Hey, I just want to double check. Are you sure you picked up the right present for Pogo? Yep, right here on the counter. It's exactly where you wrote on the... See, this is what I mean. I need to do more visual novel games because I have trouble reading out loud. I can read fast, but reading out loud like this is something I'm not used to. Yep, right there on the counter. It's exactly where you wrote on what you wrote on the list. You already wrapped it. Yeah, why? I just wanted to check it because when I texted you what to buy, I couldn't tell if you knew what it was. Doesn't everyone know? I think so. I'm sure Pogo will get a lot of use out of it. Oh, I don't doubt it. Pogo is, let's call him a mutual friend. Half the time, we rather mutually toss him out the window, but he's not a bad guy, just a little annoying. In a posh apartment? Well, they said in the north side of Chicago, so Chicago is actually a very rich city, unless you're on the south side, which I understand is very poor. And very, very crime-ridden, so I'm not exactly surprised. Plus, I'm guessing Belmont is a mob boss, or in the higher rank, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a penthouse or something. So what are we making for Pogo's big birthday dinner? Casserole. That's what I would say. Or we can all roll sushi together. Well... if he's Italian, maybe something like a beef Wellington or pizza. We? Yeah, I thought I'd give you a hand in the kitchen. Uh-oh. What's so funny? Belmont has been an elite in his entire life. He's always had servants to tend to him, so he never learned how to cook. I, on the other hand, grew up with nothing. I was an orphan, so I was drafted in the North Sphere military before I was even through puberty. Dang. Can it get any more stereotypical, right? Italian? They kind of... Belmont looks Italian, but, you know. When I was a teenager, I worked in a mess hall. Our food was pretty horrible. But then, I got my hands on some pirated cookbooks from the surface. I taught myself how to cook, and I started secretly altering our recipes just so I could see my fellow soldiers enjoying their meals for once. That's actually very relatable. That's actually quite smart. I did that in the military a little bit as well. This is how I actually started to learn how to cook when I was in college, because the food in my school's cafeteria was terrible. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start cooking. I've been told I'm a good cook. It always makes me happy to hear that, but I'm no professional. I just do my best. Wow, you're Barrett. You're basically almost exactly like me, except you're more handsome. I rarely have time to cook, but today is special. It's my day off, and I don't get those very often in this crazy, wearing underground world. No fires to put out today, no battles to be fought. I'm looking forward to spending some time at my neglected stove. Ooh. You can't have my question. You can't answer my question. I was in the military, yes, Flips. I was in the military, US, what is it? I was in the Army Reserve. Let's unload these groceries. I should check and make sure everything looks alright. So eggplants, pasta, that's classic Italian right there. Wine and chocolate. I mean, it could be French as well. But which one do I want to check? They say I always check the wine in the underground world, so let's check the wine. Something wrong? I needed white wine for those seafood linguine. This is red. Okay, yeah. Linguine is basically like a pasta with white wine as a sauce. Seafood pairs really well with white wine. Red wine pairs with something like beef. Hey, don't look so sad. I got your Sauvignon Blanc right here. Oh, you got it? Ah, you're the best. But why did you get to Merlot then? Wait, what do you mean, sleep? You don't have to answer, but I'm curious. How do you feel after having served? Oh, okay. Oh, the military, you mean? I feel good. But the thing is, it's not like I got out of the military because I wanted to. Quick story is that I ruptured my left Achilles tendon 1 week before my unit was being deployed to Afghanistan. So whether I see it, I was playing basketball, by the way. Whether I see it as a blessing or a curse, that's up to you. But they did not, deploy a guy who came walk. No, they did not pay for my my surgery. I never had one. It was a partially tear Achilles when I was playing basketball. So they said because I injured it off duty, they're not gonna pay for it. So okay, so they medically discharged me. So right now, whenever I play any sort of sports, when you like do sprinting or basketball, there's that you need that little thrust from your foot, like to kick your foot out. I can't do that. So this is why I couldn't really play sports. I can, but not very good because I have no power in my Achilles. So there you go. Thanks, Sleep. Thanks, Crack. It was the last bottle on the shelf, and Troy was eyeing it. And Troy? So I swiped it right out from his It was the last bottle on the shelf, and Troy was eyeing it. So I swiped it right out from under his snooty little upturned nose. That wasn't very nice of you. It sure felt nice. Oh, these little white-collar crimes don't hurt anybody. Small crimes. Well, not white-collar, small crimes. Belmont can be a little petty sometimes, but I can't say I mind seeing him torment my old tormentors every once in a while. Alright. Pasta should be okay. I mean, I don't know how you can poison the pasta, but let's check the chocolate. Thanks, Flips. Why did you get so much chocolate? This is 3 times what we needed. You can never have enough chocolate, Merritt. Having extra isn't such a bad thing, is it? Belmont likes to pretend he doesn't have a giant sweet tooth, but you should see him sucking down Cosmopolitans at the bar. Cosmopolitan is a cocktail drink, if you didn't know, guys. Thanks, Sleep. Alright, eggplants should be okay, as long as it's not rotten. These eggplants aren't bad at all. I can definitely use them. The way he's holding it is just sus. Yeah, I managed to find a few good ones. I would have given up if you haven't insisted it was important. What are they for anyway? Grilled eggplants. Side dishes. Sauteed eggplants in light garlic sauce. Okay, that's pretty simple. Just this fuss, just for all this fuss, just for a side dish? You don't understand, Belmont. Side dish complements the main dish. Pogo wanted it. It's the only thing he requested. Really? When I asked what he wanted to eat for his birthday dinner with us, he texted back 3 eggplants emojis. Well... I mean, he could technically be meaning something else. Oh, Merritt, my poor sweet vanilla bean. What? Okay, I gotta admit, I gotta give props to the guy who wrote these dialogues because they're pretty clever. Clever innuendos right here. Linguine looks good, except... Oh no, don't tell me the pastas are broken. Huh. What, did I get it wrong? No, it's alright. It's just, this is lentil pasta. So it tastes a little different. Lentil pasta. Oh, it's instead of usual, it's basically just a different form of pasta. Lentils is another, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a vegetable. So instead of using basic flour, it uses lentil flour. Because I can, Flips. Hey Ben, good to see you. How are you? I'll have to adjust the recipe to match the flavor, but it's no big deal. Wow, phew, I'm glad I checked. That's enough. Look at them all suave like this. Okay, all the groceries are accounted for. Belmont did a great job. Phew, what a relief. Hey, you seem a little wounded up today. Is everything alright? Everything's fine. Sus. I don't buy it. Come on, what's wrong? I don't know, it's just... I'm good, doing very well, Ben. I don't know if I have the energy for tonight. Oh, why not? It's Pogo. I know it's his birthday, but... Pogo is... a lot. Don't get me wrong, I love him to death, but he's just... exhausting. Yeah, I know. And then there's Sam Sid. Sam Sid? Oh, that grumpy bastard. I wouldn't call him that. Sorry, how about cantankerous bastard? Sam Sid is Pogo's companion. I wouldn't have a birthday party for Pogo without inviting them both. Okay, so they're basically the opposite of Merritt and Belmont, I guess. What have we done? I don't know, God knew. Tonight is just exploration night. I just saw it as a cooking stream, or excuse me, I wanted to see if there any cooking games out there, and I saw this one, I just couldn't resist. Something about this game just drawn me to it, okay? I want to just keep an open mind, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Besides, Samson and I go way back. He was even my boss when I lived in the East Sphere. We've had a tricky relationship at times, but I've always respected him, and now I consider him a great friend. Belmont, on the other hand, I don't know if he and Samson will ever get along. That's the real problem. Ooh, we're gonna have a fight tonight. They still see each other as mortal enemies from rival spheres. I've lost track of the number of times they've tried to kill each other. Literally. Gotta admit that the writing is actually pretty good. It's always up to Pogo and me to keep the peace between them. Samson's not bad once you get to know him. He's just hard to please. Hard to please. Okay. Don't tell me you're still obsessed with trying to impress him. I kind of am. Compliments from Samson are special. He's brutally honest, and he never flatters anyone. So when he praises you, you know he means it. Sounds like me and Samson we're pretty related. Whoa, I didn't click on that. What? Oh, and don't start going on about his smile. You and your old schoolboy crush. Valhalla? It's on my wish list. Once it's like $5, I'll buy it. You know it's not like that. I don't feel that way about him. Animation? This is just your basic visual novel. You know, other than the mouth moving and then the poses and the smiles, that's pretty much it. I honestly thought about going into game development. If I ever had the time, that would be really cool. But the only game I would probably develop, especially if it's just by myself, these are probably the games that I could develop, which is writing something very, very basic. Now, I'm no artist. I could never draw something like this. But there's something called AI. So I could easily get an AI to draw these. And then, of course, depending on what kind of visual novel I want, I was thinking something like short horror. Of all the games that I've played so far, you guys will understand. Fears to Fathom, Poppy Playtime, these very, very short indie horror games. I thought about maybe looking into that, so who knows? Yeah. Anyways, I've never cooked for him before, but Coco's always going on and on about how good of a cook I am. I have a lot to live up to. You'll be fine. I know how good you are. You have nothing to worry about. There's that feeling of being able to cook for someone you're either trying to impress or your friends, and they actually give you a good compliment, because I remember when I started cooking for my friends, they said it was just alright. I knew from their expression that it was just it was a backhanded compliment. I was like, it's good. They just didn't want to say it. Didn't want to hurt my feelings. But then as I got better, they really the fact that they didn't really compliment, more or less like, hey man, can you cook me something? Or something like, hey, are you cooking tonight? Those are the best kind of compliments you can get as a chef, or rather as a cook. That's when I feel really, really proud. I was like, hey, maybe I'm actually pretty decent at cooking. So you have nothing to worry about. Maybe, but I just can't help worrying. Hey, so I know I said this before, that I wanted to help you cook, but hear me out. I have an even better idea. Nani? How about if I do all of the cooking? Wouldn't that be a disaster, Belmont? If I cook, then you don't have to worry about impressing Samson. Yeah, that would ruin the birthday though, wouldn't it? If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, I'll gladly take the blame. No. What's with that look? What? I still remember the very first time Belmont cooked for me. Oh no. It was so sweet of him trying to wake me up with pancakes, but he ended up waking me with the smoke alarm instead. But I'll give credit where credit is due. He can pour a mean glass of water. And that's important. Why don't you want me to cook? How do I put this tactfully? I don't think we brought enough groceries to feed the entire fire department. I like Merritt's sense of humor. By the way, guys, if you want to get easy dates, but without spending too much money on a date, for example, this is what I learned from experience when I was in college. So when you're in college, most likely you're broke, unless you come from a wealthy family, but you want to get along with a girl. The best way to get them to come to your place is tell them that you're going to cook for them. You know why? One, it saves you from going to a restaurant. Two, it gets her to your place or her place, whatever. I've done it once, to going to her place and cook for that girl, and they loved it. They love it when a guy knows how to cook. It doesn't have to be something like extravagant. It could just be something like chicken salad or spaghetti, and it's very easy to get rewarded that way. How dare you? Come on, I've been studying up. I'm a much better chef than the last time I cooked for you. You mean the time you put the frozen pizza in the broiler instead of the oven? Oh my god. Broiler is the top of the oven where you basically think of it as a salamander, where, as it say, broils your pizza. You put a frozen pizza in there. Or the time you added cumin to my oatmeal because you thought it was the same as cinnamon. Oh god, that's disgusting. Cumin is a spice used in something like curry. Or the time you brought 1/4 teaspoon vanilla in hot sauce in hot chocolate sounded wrong, so you added 1/4 cup and got the neighborhood kid drunk. What the heck? 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 cup. The kid is basically drinking vanilla at that point. Or the time you set your spatula on fire. How the hell did you do that? Oh, if it's a wooden spatula, then I guess it makes sense. I'm better than all those times, okay? Come on, give me a chance. I don't think it's a good idea. But you said yourself that you didn't have the energy for this. I just want you to be less stressed. I don't think your cooking is going to make me less stressed. I'm serious. This should be an obvious decision. No one will want to eat Belmont's cooking. But it would make a great entertaining stream, wouldn't it? But he looks so sincere. Maybe I should quiz him a little to see how much he's really been studying. Okay, how about you answer for a few cooking questions for me? And if I like your answers, maybe I'll let you cook. Ooh, trivia. Deal. Hey, Hui, how are you? I'm playing a cooking stream, so don't judge. Let's see. Pots and pans, spices, and cooking time. The thing with cooking the first thing you need to learn is actually your equipment, so pots and pans. What kind of foods should you avoid cooking in a cast iron? Sour things. Anything that has any sort of acidity, lemon, tomato sauce, do not put it in a cast iron pan. Welcome back, Wolf. You mean like tomatoes? That is correct. That'd be a lucky guess. See? Why tomatoes? Because cooked tomatoes are vile. Okay, no. You shouldn't be cooking tomatoes at all, let alone in cast iron. No, because if you cook anything acidic in a cast iron pan, you kind of wear it out. Or rather, excuse me, your cast iron pan churns. You agree, don't you, Charles? Agreed. Yep, I knew it. Lucky guess. Maybe I should ask him something else. Spice. How much onion powder equals 1 teaspoon dried minced onion? That I actually do not know. How much onion powder equals 1 teaspoon dried minced onion? The same, I guess? I don't know. Whoa, wait a second. You can get onions in powdered form? That's amazing! Okay. The answer didn't exactly inspire confidence, but it was also a hard question. Maybe I should give him another try. That was not a fair question. Then tell me, how do you know when meat is done cooking? Well, it depends on the meat, Merritt. If you guys want to cook steak, all you have to do is sear it, and once you start searing, the myoglobin, not blood, pierce the surface. That's medium rare. The same way you know when anything is done cooking. When it explodes! Okay. You're definitely not cooking, Belmont. I don't follow. It's one of the universal facts of life. How do you know when a war is done? Explosion. How do you know when a story is done? Explosion. How do you know when we're done? The deed is done? Every one of us is on our own hero's journey, following the rising tension on our way to that coveted climax. Belmont, you are a man of wisdom, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you, Charles? Okay. I don't think you should cook. I don't think you should cook. Ever. Oh, come on. You really think I can't do it? I just want to make things a little easier for you tonight. Well, if someone who doesn't really know how to cook, I'd probably just ask him to wash the dishes. That would probably be the best way to keep him from causing any trouble. Like, I do the cooking, and then you do the dishes. I know I can make this dinner party perfect if I cook on my own, and it has to be perfect. But Belmont means well. Maybe I'm being unfair. If I let him cook, it proved that I trust him and value him. And I'll probably be a better host if I'm not worn out by cooking. But we might end up with nothing for dinner. You order takeout. You're in Chicago, plenty of good food there. If I cook, I know the food will be just right. It's a sure thing. And I'll probably finish early, so then I'll have extra time to spend with Belmont before Pogo and Samson get here. But it's a lot of work, but I know I can do it. Then again, Belmont did a good job getting the grocery. A great job. Yeah, so set him up. It's like, cooking is prepping, cooking, and cleaning. So just let him do the cleaning. That's what I would say. He brought extra of everything. Maybe if I help coaching him through things, we can make some really good food together. And if he screws something up, we have enough ingredients to try again. Ingredients is not exactly the worst thing, but it's really about time. Well, assuming he doesn't blow up at my entire kitchen or something. Well, what should I tell him? Let's cook together. What if we cook together? Really? Yeah, I think we do it better if we both made food, don't you? But I thought you were stressed about cooking already. Do you really want to share the kitchen with me? We've been sharing more than just the kitchen, Belmont, so what's the problem? Hey, it might be fun. Let's give it a try. Alright. That's a nice kitchen. This is a very, very nice kitchen. L-shaped with an island. But where's the stove? Oh, there it is. Gas range stove. This is a proper kitchen. If I renovated my mom's house, this is what I want it to be, guys. Because the camera would be like on the right, a little bit further back where the stove is. And you guys can see, but the only thing I would change is probably the stove. Gas range should be on the island and the ventilation hood on top. That way you guys can see. But where's the refrigerator? The fridge is probably like over there. Okay, got it. So instead of getting this L shape, it'll be like a 2-bar shaped, and then the fridge should be right here. So that way, when you guys do see me cook, you guys can see the sink, the spices, me, the most obvious thing, the most important thing, and then the cooking. And afterwards, we would just eat on the table right here. That would be my ideal stream. So, what's on the menu, Chief? I'm glad you asked. We're starting with a vegetable tray appetizer. That's just you can just buy that from Walmart. That's so easy. That's just chopped vegetables. Cauliflower, broccoli. Well, you got to cook that. Carrots. These are raw. These can be raw. The only thing that needs to be cooked is broccoli. And then I'm guessing this is ranch. No cooking required. I already chopped the vegetables, made the dip, and chilled it overnight. Alright, then that's good. He'll just help plate it up. That's easy. So we need to make 3 things. Ooh, seafood linguine. First, the main course, seafood linguine. That's exactly what I thought. So you got lemon, there's butter, you got garlic, sauce, shrimp, and those look like mussels. Oh, that looks so good. I don't know what those cube things are. Scallops, maybe? It is seafood, so shrimp, mussels, and scallop? Okay, that's sauteed eggplant. Okay, second dish, sauteed eggplant and light garlic sauce. Easy. Chocolate fondants. Lava cakes. Jeez, I'm getting hungry. This is really delicious. This is not easy to make right here. This is not easy to make. Third, fourth individual chocolate lava cakes. If we want this dinner party to be perfect, all 4 of these dishes needs to be great. And of course, we need to give Pogo a great present. I don't think they'll make a cake that fast. There's no way they would make something like that. If it's dessert, usually just go with cheese and fruits. That's what I would like. Some ice cream as well. Sounds easy enough. Where do we start? If we're going to do this together, we need to be organized. First, we should gather all our tools and ingredients. I'll tell you what we need, and you can set them out. Based on the recipes, or rather the food, they need to make the desserts first, because that takes the most time. Because that requires the oven. The pasta and stuff, that needs to be served. That can be cooked in like 15 minutes. But that dessert will need at least like an hour or something. Got it. Alright, first we need a small mixing bowl, a large mixing bowl, and a wooden spoon, and a wire whisk. So they're making the desserts first then, right? Okay, I think I know where those are. Bowls. Ow! Hey, look what I found in the cabinet. Chef's hat. Oh, it's a chef's hat. Oh no. It fits me perfectly. Oh god, no. What? You don't like it? Oh, come on. I can wear it, can't I? It's hard to say no to you. Look at that smile. Look at that beautiful chiseled smile. The chiseled jaw. Fine, you can wear it. You're the best. He looks good. Alright, we have our pots and pans. Now let's gather our ingredients. He looks so bored. You ready? Ready. Never mind. Good, we'll start with the vegetables. Whoa, slow down. So, eggplants? Yeah. Good, got it. Be right back. I don't know of those 4. So they're just having pasta, side dish, eggplants, and then some chopped up vegetables. Is that enough food for 4 people? Phew, all set. That took a little longer than expected, but we have our ingredients sorted out by recipe and placed in order of when each recipe calls for them. Sometimes I forget you're a Virgo, but then you come out and bash me over the head with it. Let's decide who's doing what. Welcome back, Ben. What can I trust Belmont to do? How about you boil some water on the stove for the pasta? Got it. What the? Is that the fire alarm? How the hell did you set the fire alarm with boiling water? Uh-oh. What? How did you set off the smoke alarm already? Water in the pot first. Turn on the second burner. Turn on the burner second. Oh, okay. Boil the water, then add the pasta. Wow. You really have to do those things in a specific order, don't you? That's how physics works, Belmont. This is going to be harder than I thought. Okay, while we wait for the water to boil, let's cut up the vegetables. Do you want to do the eggplants or the tomatoes? What do you think? Alright, let's go for it. Oh, the way he's holding those eggplants, it's... Ugh. Ooh, he looks like he's about to stab the eggplants to death. It's basically called Cooking with Belmont. Basically, we're playing as Merritt and his boyfriend Belmont right here, and they're just cooking. That's it. Nothing weird about it. Make fun of him, then show him how to cut. We're gonna have some fun with him. Tease him a little bit. Maybe you and the eggplant would be more comfortable in a deserted alley with no witness. How dare you? I'll show that eggplant a good time. Here. Let me show you how to do it. Now your thumbs goes here on the knife. And your other hand, don't put your finger so close to the edge or you'll cut yourself. You'll want to curl your fingers a little more around the eggplant. Oh, you better believe I couldn't read that in time. No. Cooking is very serious, guys. Damn, you really get serious in the kitchen, don't you? Oh no, Ben, what gave that away? You think? I did say they're boyfriend. Fine, I'll let you have your fun. Go ahead and make your first cut. Oh! Like this? Not like that? Might as well correct him. Well, the recipe says diced, not chopped. What's the difference? Sliced is sliced thinly. Chopped is... well, it could be anything, really. When you're dicing, you want the uniform cubes. Chopping is less precise. Okay. You want them all uniform, as in, if you cook eggplants or any sort of food, you want them to be the exact same size, because if they're not, some gets overcooked, some gets undercooked. Simple. Hey, Master Ugoy, how are you? Good to see you. It's a cooking stream, by the way. It's just not me doing the cooking, but these two. Welcome. It's a visual novel, by the way, called Cooking with Belmont. I'm gonna cut you the most beautiful eggplant cubes you've ever seen. Man, these dialogues are something else. I can't wait. Nice. Yeah, you were right. Those are some beautiful cubes. He's doing a good job, but he's really slow. I better get working it too, or we'll never finish. Pretty much, Master Uguay. Shake, 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 shake with those hand strokes, guys. They are definitely pros. Phew! Everything that needs to be chopped is chopped. I even finished shucking the shellfish and deveining the shrimp. Deveining the shrimp means once you deshell the shrimp, you cut open the back and you take off that little, what do you call it, the crab sack. Kind of like the intestine of the shrimp, that's all. I'm pretty good at sharing the kitchen. I got plenty of practice working in the mess hall as a teenager. But Belmont's 6'4". Woo, he's tall. And he's a little clumsy with pots and pans. It's challenging to share a kitchen with him, but not as bad as I thought. Right now he's seasoning the eggplants while I prepare the seafood broth for the stove. That's enough seasoning, guys! Do you really need to invite Pogo and Samsit tonight? Why not just Pogo? It's his birthday. You and Pogo talk too much alike in the worst way. We need Samsit here to supervise you. Ha ha ha. I mean it. You know that asshole hates me. But he and Pogo are really close. Pogo want him here for this birthday. That's true. Yeah, it's his birthday, so you should suck it up, Belmont. I haven't seen him in ages. Fine. But I wouldn't be opposed to him checking out early. You're not gonna kill him, are you? Who knows what sort of unforeseen circumstances might come up. Belmont. What? I'm just joking around. Let me get the stove. I don't blame Belmont for being wary about Samson. They've been enemies from the start. The Chicago Underground split into 4 wearing spheres. For years, Belmont has been high-ranking in the north, while Samson was leader in the east. They were never going to see eye to eye. They're both products of their spheres. Okay, got neutral territory. Got east, west, north, so 3. According to the legend, our underground world was founded by criminals who were exiled from Cook County Jail generations ago. Each sphere has its own felonious specialty. Not much, David. We're still cooking. We're just cooking. Nothing has happened. Samson comes from the East Sphere, which was born from murderers and militias. Everyone in the East is a fighter. North is, on the other hand, comes from drug dealers and shady pharmaceutical executives. Drugs and poisons are our specialty. So basically, you got the white collar and the blue collar. So what about the red part? When I was a North Sphere soldier in Chem Ops, we fought with poisons. Belmont never had to fight, but he's a poison expert in his own right. He's always had has a way of neatly disposing of his adversaries. Sleight of hand drugging is particularly a sport in North Sphere, but Belmont is one of the true masters. Whoa, man. Thanks, Ben. In fact... Hey, you didn't poison any of the food, did you? Of course not. You sure? I'm always sure whether I poisoned something. Promise you won't poison Samson. Is that really necessary? Fine, I promise. On my honor, I won't poison Samson. Turn out your pockets. You serious? I am. You know, one day you're gonna want me to poison someone, and I won't have the bottle in my pocket. Belle. Fine. Put the bottle on the counter. Fine. Thank you. Alright, I guess we saved Samson. Water break. I need a minute to think over these recipes. Well, the only thing that you need to follow in the recipe is really the lava cakes. That requires that's pastry. You need to be very precise. As for the pasta and the sautéed, I mean the pasta and the eggplant sautéed eggplants are, there's no really recipe. It's just more seasoning as you go, and then the vegetable starter is just chopped vegetables. Nothing is going over according to plan, and I need to make sure we're putting everything onto the burners and into the oven at the right time. Huh. Belmont is working on the pasta. It should be just about done by boiling by now. Then we can take it off the stove. Pasta takes like 6 minutes. Seafood is cooked, but I still need to make the sauce. So what happens is you take you boil the pasta on one side, you saute the seafood on the other side. Once the pasta is like about 2 minutes done cooking, you take the pasta out with a little bit of water. You put it in here, mix it up, put the butter in, finish it up. That's it. Simple. This dish is like, I don't know, it takes like 10 minutes. I don't understand why it's so complicated. But he is making it for 4 people, so maybe. Probably, David. The eggplants are chopped and seasoned, but they need to be cooked. You season them before? What are you talking about? Do you season the eggplants before you cook them? It's kind of weird. We haven't started on the cake yet. Belmont can work on it after he's done with the pasta. No, you work on it now because this takes the most time. You don't eat a hot cake. It's just a visual novel game. Flips. Welcome, Loaf. How are you? Phew. I think we're doing all right. We should be good to go as long as nothing bad happens. Oh, way to jinx yourself, Merritt. Can you help me move the oven? What? Oh, it's just for one night, Loaf. Don't worry about it. Why? There might be a quarter box of cooked linguine stuck in a tiny gap between the stovetop and the counter. What the hell? How? Linguine is slippery. Oh, great. That's a lot of stuff on the stove and in the oven. The linguine is about to have a camp out down there till the after party. If he dropped that much pasta, we might need to make more of it. Should I ask him to make more pasta? Yeah, why not? We might need to cook a little bit more pasta. Can you get started on that? We can fit one more pot on the stove. Okay. Did I do the right thing? Do any of these choices matter? So if I'm only cooking a quarter box this time, I only cook for a quarter as long, right? No! Cook it the same amount of time. I got it, boss. Belmont has the second round of pasta on the stove, and I'm sauteing the eggplants. Okay. I'm pretty sure Belmont would burn them if I let the job onto him. The lava cakes are more up his alley. That's what he's working on now. Okay. Lava cakes are a simple recipe with a few ingredients. Yeah. Butter, eggs, sugar, flour, and a ton of premium dark chocolate. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, there's a strawberry right there. And a mint sprig, seems like. And then top it off with a little bit of cocoa powder. In the end, the cake centers should be steaming hot, but they're still liquid. Not too runny either, though. It takes a little precision to get the consistency just right. Yeah, this is a restaurant dish. I've never heard of anyone trying to cook this at home unless they're a professional. A minute too short, the cake collapses. A minute too long, and you lose the molten center. It took me a few tries to get the timing right, but now I know how to cook. But now I know to cook them for exactly 12 minutes and 15 seconds. Watch out. I need to reach across you. What do you need? I'll hand it to you. That jar. That jar? It's alright. I'll just grab it. Wait, no. What? That's salt. It's for the linguine and... It's for the linguine and the eggplants. The sugar is for the birthday cake. Oh, man. I don't think I know the difference between salt and sugar. I'm not that stupid. Might as well just check. I never said you were stupid. But let's put the salt away until we need it again. You know, just in case. I wouldn't have mixed them up. Hey, whipping by this hand is taking forever. Don't we have an electric mixer? Yeah, somewhere. If you can find it, you can use it. Oh, look. Oh, no. Hand mixer, where are you? He was doing fine, Merritt. You had to mess him up. I know he's a little bit slow, but come on. Ah! I found it way up there at the back of the top cap. You wouldn't have been able to reach it. Do you have to look so gleeful about it? Yep. Now, how does this thing work? Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not push so hard against the bow, okay? Oh. That's better. Not so rough. Alright, the batter is mixed, so what's next? Put it in the oven? Yep. How long should I put it in? 12 minutes and 15 seconds. 12 minutes, 15 seconds. Got it, boss. Is this how it's supposed to look like? What the hell? That looks like a sludge. I still eat it though. Oh, Belmont, there's a little thing we call preheating. So you have to heat up the oven to the right temperature before you stick the food in. Oh, so it's like foreplay, but for food. Oh, the innuendos just won't stop. Sure. He's gonna have to redo those. We have enough time and ingredients, but we're cutting it close. I'll help you remake the cakes. Where did you put the chocolate? Okay, take two. The new cakes are out of the oven. How do they look? Uh-oh. They look great. You got it, Belmont. The cakes were the last thing we need. That means everything is ready. We finished cooking. Thanks for doing so much. No problem, boss. They look sharp. We're gonna be running late. They'll be here any minute. I should go set the table. Except, I should need to leave you alone. What? All that's left for us is to put the side dish in the serving bowl. I may not be good at cooking, but I'm the master at plating. You trust me not to screw this up, don't you? No! I trust you not to screw up the plating. But I also see another bottle of poison peeking out of your pocket. I know you, Belmont. Oh, come on! Turn down your pockets. Really? Yes. I swear I don't have any more bottles in there. Belmont? Fine. He was telling the truth. There are no more bottles. But he does have 2 alcohol wipes and 6 pepper packets, all with the telltale needle punctures in the corner. Up to his no tricks again. Those are definitely poisoned. You really thought you'd get away with it? I had to figure 50-50. I'll watch you finish plating the eggplants. Sounds good, Loaf. We have a few more minutes before Pogo and Samson get here. I know I don't have time to clean the entire kitchen, but I want to at least clean something. How about the appetizer? I was thinking that vegetable dip could use a pop of color. Oh? Yeah, like a sprinkle of some of those green herbs on top, like they do at restaurants. On the vegetable, it's not really necessary. Oh, one of those green herbs, huh? You mean like chives or I don't know, rosemaries? They don't really go together. Good point. A bit of fresh parsley should do the trick. Parsley? Cilantro would be good. By the way, how much was Pogo's present? That's a good question. How much did I pay? What did I pay? $200, I guess? I think it was around $200. Wow, big spender. Well, you said to get a high-end one. I can only imagine what kind of features you get for $200. It sounds pretty neat. Waterproof, 3 different LED colors, a black light, and you can even shake it to recharge the battery. You'll never run out of charge. You can even switch between regular night modes and tactical mode. Tactical mode? I'm gonna have to look that up. See ya, Loaf. Alright, they'll be here any minute. Fix up the vegetable dip and the other dishes are ready to serve, but... Quick, what do you think? Silver napkin rings or gold? Silver. Do you think it matters? I just want things to be perfect tonight. I know, I get it, but you know our guests, who are our guests, right? Do you think they'll notice the napkin ring? I mean, details help, Belmont. Charles, what do you think? That's it, I have to do the gold. Ah! Oh, fine, to match this new pot. Glad we got that settled. Alright, here it comes. This is it, they're here. Give them a dinner party they'll remember. This is actually a really nice little dining room. I've never seen this before. Maybe this is Chicago where, I mean, you've got a literal corner right here specifically for dinner. Usually people use this for, I don't know, maybe like an office, but to turn it into a literal dining area, actually pretty cool. Oh good, you made it. What in the world? God. They actually look pretty hot. Meet Pogo and Samson, our guest of honor. I'm guessing this is Pogo, and tall guy is Samson. It's been ages since I've last seen them, and I'm really looking forward to catching up. This is Samson, the most powerful man in the East Sphere. He's been a peasant, a king, and everything in between. My sphere, the north, was built by drug lords and pharmaceutical executives. Samson's sphere, the east, came from murderers and militants. You don't want to mess with Samson. He's one of the most formidable fighters in the entire underground. As for Pogo, he fell into the underground from the surface. He fits in everywhere and nowhere, and he's always getting into trouble. I probably shouldn't tell you too much more about him. You wouldn't have believed me if I tried. But well, have you ever seen an entire sofa move across the room without anyone touching it? That kind of thing happens a lot when Pogo is around. Oh my, dude's a magician as well. I'm not saying he's a demon or anything, but I'm not saying it. As for the two of them together, I don't know what Pogo is to Samson. They're joined at the hip, but they get weird if you ask about it. See ya, Phillips. Thanks for coming in. One thing I do know, no one messes with Pogo on Samson's watch. Oh, and how could I forget Annie? She's Pogo's other guardian. No one messes with Pogo on her watch either. A little ferret on their shoulder. Unless you have just the right treat to distract her. Happy birthday, Pogo. Thanks. Great to have you here, Samson. Nice place. Clean. Belmont, say hi to Samson. Oh boy. Let's not start any drama, guys. And hello, Annie. How are you? Wait a second. Samson, did you just track mud on our new rug? Yeah, what the hell, man? Merritt, your guest boyfriend just tracked mud all over our rug. I'm your guest too. I'm no one's boyfriend, and I did not track mud on your rug. It's blood. Okay. What? Speaking of mud, how about we leave our weapons in the mud room? Thanks, I'll pass. Come on, fair's fair. We locked our weapons away already. You're welcome to pat me down if you don't believe me. Okay, interesting way of saying that. Please feel me up. Ooh, I don't believe you. Pogo, behave. We really did put our weapons away, Samson. As if your type needs to carry weapons on you. I'm sure you know by now that I never poisoned you. I give you my word. Well, follow North Sphere etiquette as always. The guest chooses their seats and servings, and the host takes the first bite and sip. Not worry about you. He's the one I'm watching. Are you accusing me of poisoning the food? How dare you? I'd never dream of doing such a thing. You should be ashamed of yourself for bearlessly accusing me. Bearless. I don't trust a word that comes out of your mouth. You think I forgot who gave me this scar? I really need you clumsy East Sphere oafs to stop walking into my knife. Oh, that's enough flirting, guys. Are you two really gonna fight? I imagine if there's a weird ending to this, is that these two get together and dumps Merritt and Pogo. Come on, it's my birthday, no fighting tonight. Come on. Unless you take your shirts off. Okay. This is going downhill fast. I need to keep those two apart. Anyways, come on inside. The table's all set. If you guys are hungry, we can eat it right away. Oh, I'm starving. Great, let's go. Belmont? Pogo, you wanna leave your ferret somewhere? Or not? Annie's welcome to the dinner. Maybe she'll like the fish. Come on, follow me. We'll stop at the mud. We'll stop in the mudroom on the way. The hell's a mudroom? You two have never been on to our place, have you? Nope. Only the one time. What one time? Oh, never mind. I've never been here. When did you come here? We never invited you. Oh, Belmont, remember that one time with my underwear? Pogo? What did you do? Don't tell me he snuck in here and stole your underwear or something. No, I came home and there was more of it. A lot more. All different types. Pogo, stop buying underwear for my boyfriend. That was a gift for both of you, you know. Besides, I needed to offload some evidence. Did I mention that Pogo can be a little exhausting? He really is a good friend, really. He can just be a little too helpful sometimes. In all the wrong ways. And you can't always count on him being on the right side of the law. When he was a teenager, he lived on the streets of Chicago and did a lot of questionable things. Then one day he fell into the underground. Then the underground is a world of darkness and danger. Pogo dropped in through the ceiling, put on a big smile, and made himself at home. No one thought he survived down here, but he shocked us all. He may be a demon, but he's our demon, and we love him. So how is this birthday party gonna go down? Oh boy, I can tell Pogo is one of those sassy types. He just wants to F everyone. You know, the tradition on the surface is that everyone has to give the birthday boy a birthday kiss. I never heard of that tradition. Yeah, I've read a lot of books about the service, but it's never come up. It's a Chicago thing. It's regional. Is it? Anyone here from Chicago, let me know. Oh, he's lying, Merritt. Come on. We could start a new tradition. How about it? No, nah, nope, no thanks. Where's the yes? I would have said yes. Why not? Why can't we say yes? Come on. Oh, man. Oh, man, which one of these two do I get to choose? Nah. Okay, nah it is. Anyways, how about you guys just grab some appetizer plates and I'll show you around. We have a lovely tray of vegetables imported from the service, along with homemade dip. Oh, I never realized this is innuendo. Get it, guys? Chopped up vegetables, dip, and a white sauce. Oh, Sammy, look, vegetables from the surface. See how big they are? Yeah, so? I'm trying to get Sammy to come around to above ground produce. I don't know how he eats that tiny shriveled so-called produce from the underground. You want me to eat a piece of broccoli with a knife and fork? Sam said, I'd love it if you try the vegetables. Guess it can't hurt to try them. The dip looks good. Great. Grab a plate and follow me. Man, this music is very sus as well. Wow. Your place is amazing. I hope I can live somewhere in this nice someday. What's wrong with my place? Oh, you know, just the exposed pipes and concrete floors and the bars over the windows. Look out the window. Oh. It's a homage to the underground founders. They live behind bars, you know. These kids from the service, they have no taste. Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice that, David. Ah, now I see. A city underground. Undertale? Huh. Wait a second. Are you two living together? No. I mean, I don't really live in any one place. Uh-huh. Right. So, you said there was food? Oh, yeah, well... You screwed something up, didn't you? Screw something up? I don't think we did. Do you think we did, Belmont? Nah, we got everything right. Dinner's gonna blow your mind. Hopefully not literally. Suddenly I'm feeling nervous. Did we screw something up? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Alright, let's see how this dinner goes. You better not have poisoned them. I kind of like them. I hope you guys are hungry. Dinner is served. Ooh, everything looks so good. You really made all that by yourself? Actually, Belmont and I made it together. You told me you were cooking. It ended up being a two-person job. No biggie. Like hell, it's no biggie. I'm not eating anything you touched. I promise. Sam said, it's okay. We cooked together. If Belmont was never out of my sight, I stand behind every dish on this table. Well, then you better take every bite then. But if it helps, we'll follow North Sphere etiquette. You're welcome to change place settings and serve the food, and we, the host, will take the first bite. Come on, Sammy, don't make such a big deal out of everything. Can't we just eat like normal people? Alright, how about you take the first bite of everything? Fine, I'm not a coward. So let's eat. Alright, first up on the menu we have seafood linguine. That does look good. The seafood is sourced from the North Sphere's prime fishing spots. Everything was caught today. It's as fresh as it can be. You know, looks good. Those are pretty plump-looking shrimps. Those mussels look good. And the sauce is my special secret recipe. Alongside the main course, we have our side dish, sauteed eggplants and a light garlic sauce. Oh, that looks beautiful. I mean, it's glistening. I'm getting hungry. I hope you like it, Pogo. I know how much you want those eggplants. Huh? So, birthday boy, you want to give the seafood linguine a try? Sure. Here goes, the moment of truth. I hope he likes it. Then again, Pogo's the easy one. Sam said will be much harder to sell. But if Pogo doesn't like it, there's no way Sam said will eat it. Let's see, how is it? So? Wow, this is great. I don't even usually like seafood that much. CMC, you have to try this. I think you'd love it. Nah, I'm good. Hey, come on, Sam. You brought your own food? What is that? Is that a terrine? It looks like a jello of fish and crab. Oh, come on, Sammy. I can't take you anywhere. Anywhere we go, he's always whipping out that ass pick. Better than what you're always whipping out in public. Really, Sam said, really? You rather eat that than our pasta? You wouldn't shove our noodles down your throat? At least I know what's in it. Come on, we all came this way. Just try the pasta, okay? Oh, fine. It's gonna be so good. He doesn't want to admit he likes it. How about it, Sam said. Can I give you a full serving? Fine. It's probably the best I'm gonna get out of him. I'm just glad he's eating. Action speaks louder than words, and I can tell he likes it. Let's now forget our very important side dish, Pogo. Try the eggplant. Oh wow, these eggplants are so good. They're perfect. Really? Yeah, I don't know what you did, but they're the best eggplants I have ever had. Well, second best. Sam said, can I serve you some? Those are some nice cubes. I probably shouldn't tell him that was Belmont's doing. Alright, I'll try it. Second, please. Yeah. I think I'll take that as a compliment. Wow, the main courses and side dishes went over better than I could ever dreamed. I'm so happy, Pogo, and Sam said liked them both. We worked well on the pasta. He handled the simple stuff, which gave me more time to take care of the rest. But I really have to credit Belmont for those eggplants. He cut them so perfectly, even Sam said noticed, and he plated them beautifully. Presentation is important, and Belmont has a great eye for detail. And I'm so happy. Alright, this is turning out to be a very good birthday party. I hope you two saved room for dessert. Oh, that looks good. Here they are. Birthday cakes for everyone. Ooh, your famous lava cakes. I can't wait. Go ahead. Take one. Oh, shall we sing happy birthday? Like they do on the surface? No. Wow. Ooh, they taste exactly as good as I was hoping. Sammy, you gotta try the cake. Nah, I don't like sweet food. Just try it though. You don't have to eat the whole thing. Fine. I like it. Yeah, it's better than a lot of the other desserts. Too bad I don't like desserts. But I bet little hands would like it. You don't mind if I take the extra cake back with us? Oh, I love it if you took it with you. I'm so glad the cakes turned out well. They might not be the best cake in the world, but they're the best I've ever made. I'm glad Pogo loves them, and I'm flattered that Samson wants to take one home for a friend. That's 4 for 4. Our dinner was a complete success. All that's left is to give Pogo his present. Uh-oh, is this where things go south? Let's hope not. It's been such a lighthearted and funny and good, positive dinner. Let's not ruin it, okay? Hey Pogo, it's time for your present. Ooh, a present? Birthday kiss? I can't wait. Let's do it, Sammy. What? No, we bought you something. Oh, you did? It's from both of us. But it was Belmont's idea. He said he knew exactly what you want. Ooh. Oh, it's a flashlight. I get it, the innuendo, okay? I get it. Flashlight. Yeah. Thanks. He doesn't look as happy as I thought he'd be. Merritt, that's not what I wrote on the list. What are you talking about? It's exactly what you wrote. Yeah. I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. It's flesh. Oh. What is that? What does that mean? Please don't show it. Oh, thank goodness. They didn't show it. Adults only, okay? Only adults who are over the age of 18 will probably get it. Oh. We had a great time at dinner, but we weren't ready for the night to end, so we ended. So we asked Pogo and Samson to stay for some after dinner drinks. Belmont is a terror in the kitchen, but he works magic at the bar. I love watching him in his elements, mixing drinks and chatting. And he made everyone's favorite. What a great way to cap off the night. Let's hope they're not poisoned. Okay, a martini. That looks like a... I don't know what that looks like. What the hell is a blue drink? Some kind of... Looks like whiskey. Coffee, I guess? Barely ever get to see Samson outside of tense work negotiation, and I barely get to see Pogo at all these days. It's even better to see them together. So, how's the Underground's most dangerous power couple? Margarita? Alright. This is a Martini Margarita. Oh, okay. Whiskey and that looks like a coffee. Or just hot chocolate. I don't know. How are you? I was talking about you two. Don't call us that. But it's true, isn't it? Belmont has a point. You two make a very dangerous team, even if you aren't intimate. Hey, who says we aren't intimate? Pogo, behave. Are you? I suppose it's not our business, is it, Belmont? I brought everyone in the Underground, and no one can tell me whether these two are doing it. What the fudge? We are! We aren't! Okay. Maybe we should just change the subject. You're gonna talk about the olive-shaped ice cube in the water martini, aren't you? Look how clear it is. Oh, that is a ice cube? I just noticed. That is actually very impressive. Sorry, I screwed up your present, Pogo. But that just means you'll have to come back next year for a better one. Why are you apologizing? I wasn't even expecting a present at all. But I know it could have been better. Man, you're such a perfectionist. You gotta relax. Sammy and I are having fun, right? Yeah, you two need to relax. You're acting like you were royalty or something. Aren't you? Underground royalty isn't royalty, you know that. And what was with those rings around the napkins? Pogo trying to do things with them under the table. Oh my god. We're gonna need to throw away those napkin rings. I'll sell them online. But they have a point, you know. These guys aren't anyone special. Why are you acting like they are? I was just excited to finally have you over. We don't get to do that sort of thing so often anymore. I wanted it to be perfect. But all of you are right. I got too caught up in the details. Really, I'm just glad you two could come. I really am happy to see Samson and Pogo together. I'm always giving each other... Oh, excuse me. They're always giving each other hell, both figuratively and literally. But I don't think they want it any other way. Sometimes Belmont gives me hell, but I wouldn't want him any other way. Today was our only day off together. Tomorrow, it's back to work. Back to dealing with all the ugliness the underground has to offer. But right now, I get to be with the people I care about. It would be so easy to get lost in the day-to-day misery of underground politics. But days like these keep us strong for the days ahead. We have to make the most of them. We can't take them for granted. How about a toast to our favorite demon on his birthday? Cheers! I'll drink to that. Alright, what a lovely little game. I wish Pogo and Samson could have stayed longer. Saying goodbye to friends is always the hardest part of the night. But it's late, and they had to get back home. Now it's back to just me and Belmont, Charles, and a kitchen that looks like it's been hit by a tornado. That was a pretty nice party, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. You want to know what my favorite part of the night is? Let me guess. It had to be seeing everyone else eating the food you make, right? Yep. I did love that part. But my favorite part was cooking with you. Oh, there is that part. I never got to experience this. Yeah. But I'd messed up so much stuff. I mean, there's a pile of spaghetti under the oven. And maybe a few other things I didn't tell you about. The kitchen is a little messy. So what? I realize now how much we could have served the worst food in the world, and it still would have been a great night. Because you would have been there with me to make it better. You made this party better. And that's not the only part of my life you made better. We live in a crazy world. We never know what tomorrow will bring. But I had a great time tonight, and I'm ready to face tomorrow with Belmont and my friends at my side. I can't wait till we do this again. And who knows, maybe next time, you can handle the cooking all by yourself. Really? What do you think, Charles? Does that sound like a good idea? Yeah, he's probably right. All right. Cooking with Belmont. I enjoyed this game more than I thought. There was a lot of reading, but there was actually pretty some really risque and funny moments. In fact, this is a very, very happy game, and I'm happy to be playing it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me tonight. I hope you guys had fun. And that's it. All right, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Thanks for coming in. Bye.